Three Chinese telecom giants are about to be delisted from the New York Stock Exchange in just a few days. Meanwhile, a new report shows the number of Chinese companies listed on three major U.S. stock exchanges increased nearly 15% over the last 6 months.
A congressional commission released a report Thursday updating the Chinese companies listed in the three largest U.S. stock exchanges. It says as of May 5, 2021, there were 248 Chinese companies listed on these U.S. exchanges, with a total market capitalization of $2.1 trillion, compared with 6 months ago when there were 217 companies with a total market capitalization of $2.2 trillion. In the current list, 8 are national-level Chinese state-owned enterprises and 50 are newly added companies.
To be listed on American stock exchanges is the ultimate dream and the pinnacle for many Chinese companies, and for most of the companies in the world, for that matter. In addition, the Wall Street has an insatiable appetite for the Chinese market.
Meanwhile, the New York Stock Exchange declined appeals by China Mobile, China Unicom Hong Kong, and China Telecom last Friday, and moved to delist them in 10 days. This is to comply with an executive order introduced by then-President Trump, prohibiting investment in Chinese-funded enterprises related to the People's Liberation Army. Starting in the Trump era, U.S. authorities stepped up efforts to kick those Chinese military-related firms off the U.S. stock exchange and strengthen enforcement of disclosure requirements. And while the number of Chinese companies listed in major U.S. stock exchanges has increased, their total market capitalizations declined.
Some of the better-known larger Chinese companies, for fear of the more stringent reporting requirements, and chose to, or maybe they had to, delist themselves from the U.S. exchanges.
The congressional report warns that investment in Chinese companies may entail several risks, including lack of transparency, issues with legal standing, and risks to national security.